Salt of the earth. In the humid bustle of Honolulu's Kalihi district, where the air hummed with the sizzle of fryers and the chatter of rush-hour drive-thrus, Donald Don Kekoa ruled his kingdom, a McDonald's franchise wedged between a laundromat and a pawn shop. At 48, Don was pure Oahu grit, sun-leathered skin from childhood fishing with his kupuna, a frame packed with muscle from flipping burgers and breaking up kitchen squabbles, and eyes that could spot a short shift from across the dining room. He wasn't one for flowery alohas or motivational posters. Don was frank as a monsoon downpour, bold as a rogue wave. If you slacked on the clock, he'd call it out. Brah, that's lazy kind, and lazy don't pay the rent. But it was tough love, laced with scripture he'd memorized from his Bible-thumping grandma, who raised him on rice, spam musubi, and Proverbs. Don's crew loved him for it or hated him enough to get better. He quoted Ephesians during team huddles, "Work as unto the Lord," straight from Colossians 3:23, turning minimum wage grind into something holy. And God help the liar. Don sniffed dishonesty like burnt sesame oil. Proverbs 12:22, he'd boom at a fibber padding their hours. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. Fix it or find the door. It was a sticky Thursday in October when Don clocked the storm brewing around his line cook, Micah Silva. Micah was 32, a solid family man with 3 keiki under 5, tattoos of ocean waves snaking up his arms, and a smile that lit the grill station. He'd started as a crew trainer but earned Don's respect hauling doubles to cover his wife's boutique shifts at a tourist trap in Waikiki. Lately, though, Micah's spark had dimmed. Eyes hollow during breaks, fumbling orders like he'd forgotten the Lord's Prayer. Don pieced it together over a week. Micah's wife, Leilani, rolled up in her faded Civic most evenings to grab him after close. She was a knockout once, long black hair, laughed like ukulele strings, but now, sharp words snapped at Micah over nothing. "Hurry up, we're late for Kai's practice again." Her phone, glued to her palm, screen flipped like it held state secrets. Don caught her once in the lot, giggling at a text, thumb flying, then shoving it in her purse when Micah approached. Disrespect dripped off her like condensation from the soda fountain. Last Tuesday, she'd honked the horn twice, yelling out the window, "Micah, you deaf or what?" while he wiped down counters. The crew exchanged glances. Don's jaw tightened like a rusted bolt. By Friday lunch rush, Don had seen enough. As the line snaked out the door, tourists in floral shirts barking for extra nuggets, he yanked Micah into the walk-in cooler during a lull. The door thunked shut, sealing them in chilly solitude amid humming compressors and stacked Big Mac boxes. Micah leaned against a shelf, arms crossed, sweat beading on his brow despite the frost. Micah," Don started, voice low but unyielding like lava cooling into stone. "We good, or you got shadows chasing you?" Micah shifted, eyes on his sneakers. "Nah, Uncle Don, just home stuff. Lay's been stressed. Boutique slow, keiki acting up." Don fixed him with that North Shore stare, the one that peeled lies like banana leaves. "Stressed? Brah, that's code for bullshit. I see your wahine out there, hiding that phone like it's got the nuclear codes, giggling at ghosts while you're busting ass in here, and the mouth on her, honking like you're her Uber. That's disrespect, Micah. Ephesians 5:33, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. Respect ain't optional, it's the glue. You letting her chip away at it." Micah's face crumpled, the cooler suddenly too small. I don't know, Uncle. Texts pop up, she angles away, says it's spam from work. But last night she was out till midnight with girls from the shop. Came home smelling like cologne, not plumeria. Don nodded, no surprise in his eyes. He'd buried his own marriage young, cheating mainland bride who'd bylate for Vegas lights. Scripture and the sea had pulled him through. "Listen close, 'cause I'm not mincing words. You gotta call her out, direct. Pull her aside tonight, say, Lay, what's with the phone hide and seek, secret text? If you're dancing with fire, spill it now. No tiptoeing. Proverbs 27:5, better is open rebuke than love that is concealed. Hiding the truth, that's poison. And if she confesses some side fool, infidelity, emotional or otherwise, you lay it down bold. I'm selling the house out from under you, filing for divorce in Nevada. No fault state, don't need your drama to walk. Make it real, Micah. Exodus 20:14. You shall not commit adultery. God's law don't bend for stressed. Micah blinked, breath fogging in the cold air. Divorce. Uncle, we got kids, the house, it's all we got. Don clapped a meaty hand on his shoulder, firm as a benediction. Kids need a father who stands tall, not one who swallows lies. Rebuke her with love, yeah. Galatians 6:1. If anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. But gentle don't mean weak. And if she hates the frankness, Proverbs 12:1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid and senseless. A fool like that, leave 'em to their folly. You deserve a rib that builds you up, not tears you down. Micah swallowed hard, the words sinking in like anchors. Don's voice wasn't yelling. It was thunder, raw, rumbling truth that shook the soul. No judgment, just a mirror held steady. Go now, Don added, glancing at his watch. Clock out early, tell him I said family emergency. Catch her before she texts her way into regret. Pray on it, Psalm 141:3. Set a guard over my mouth, Lord. Speak truth, not rage. Inspired, Micah nodded, fire flickering back in his eyes. Don's words weren't just advice. They were a lifeline, woven with island steel and holy fire. He punched out at 2 p.m., heart pounding like conga drums, and peeled out in his truck toward their modest ranch house in Aya, palms blurring past. Leilani was home, surprisingly, lounging on the lanai in yoga pants and a tank, phone in hand, thumbs tapping furiously. The Keiki were at preschool. The air smelled of jasmine and unspoken sins. She startled when he burst through the screen door, no knock, no hello. Micah, you're early, what's wrong? He didn't sit, stood tall, channeling Don's boldness, voice steady as diamond head. What's wrong is that phone, Lay, hiding it every time I walk in. Secret texts, late nights, snapping at me like I'm the help. I'm calling it out. Who's on the other end? Some work friend sending cologne-scented vibes. Her face flushed crimson, phone clattering to the cushions. Defiance flared. It's nothing, spam like I said. But her eyes darted, the lie cracking like dry earth. Micah pressed, gentle but unyielding, Don's scriptures echoing in his head. Nothing don't make you disrespect me in front of God and the crew. Ephesians 5:33. Respect your husband, Lay. If it's fire you're playing with, confess now. Cause if I find out you're cheating, heart, body, whatever, I'm done. Selling the house, filing in Nevada. No fault. Clean break. Our Keiki need better than this half-life. Tears welled, then spilled. She crumpled, burying her face in her hands. No denial now, just sobs. It's this guy from the boutique. Old flame, texting, innocent. Flirting, yeah. I was lonely, Micah, stressed, but I haven't, not yet. The admission hung heavy, but Micah felt no triumph, only relief, like surfacing after a long dive. He knelt beside her, pulling her close, tough love softening to grace. Lonely? Talk to me, not him. We're in this or we're not. Proverbs 27:6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. This hurts, but it's to heal us. They talked for hours, raw, real, the phone silenced and charging in the kitchen. Leilani deleted the thread, blocked the number, confessed the thrill of attention masking her burnout. Counseling followed, date nights reclaimed, respect rebuilt like a storm-forged reef. No house sold, no papers filed, just two souls rebuked and restored. Monday morning, Micah clocked in glowing, sliding Don a fresh coffee. Mahalo, uncle, caught it cold. She's recommitting, we're fighting for it. Don grinned, broad as the horizon, clapping his back. Good man. Proverbs 28:13. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. You spoke truth. God's got the rest. In the heart of the rush, amid the beep of timers and whir of shake machines, Don turned back to the grill. Another shift, another soul steadied. Aloha wasn't just hello, it was the bold grace that called you home.